Hello friends, let us learn idioms. Some idioms we are going to learn today and we are going to use them in our own sentences. But before we start, you must know what is an idiom. What is an idiom? An idiom is an expression which is typical or peculiar or unusual, which is used in the language. It is a particular expression and it is an expression from every or each word of the expression you can't understand the meaning. To understand the meaning of the idiom, you must take together all the words as a whole, and all the words as together can make the meaning clear. So now you can say that an idiom is an expression whose meaning is clear not from its individual word but from the whole unit of words. The meaning is clear only when you take the whole expression as one unit. And such expressions are very colorful. You can say they are typical, peculiar, unusual, particular, and learning them makes your language colorful. Or let me tell you one point, very important point. A person whose language or whose mother tongue is that particular language, such a person uses a lot of idioms and phrases in his or in her speech. A native speaker of that language is known or realized or understood or identified by the idioms which he uses. If he is very familiar with that language because it's his or her mother tongue, so idioms for them is a very like a spice to make the food tasty. Like that their language becomes colorful and more interesting by use or usage of such idioms. So today we are going to learn some idioms, their meanings and their usage, or we are going to use them in our sentences. Okay, so let's start. A different kettle of fish means a different matter, a different issue. Say for example, if I want to say whether you want to come or whether you don't want to come is a different kettle of fish, means it is a different matter. Whether you want to come with me or whether you don't want to come with me is a different kettle of fish. It means it is a different matter. It is a different issue. Okay. His marriage ceremony is not the related point. It's a different kettle of fish of our dialogue. It's not a part of our dialogue. It's a different kettle of fish. So it's a different matter, different issue. Now you know a different kettle of fish means different issue or different matter. Let's learn the second one. I have kept that word all. It means it is optional. Whether you want to use it or whether you don't want to use it, it depends on you. All hell broke loose. Now in India we pronounce it L-O-O-S-E. We say loose and it is acceptable. It is standard here because most of the people pronounce it loose. But let me tell you that L-O-S-E is loose and L-O-O-S-E is loose, sir. Okay, that's just a point which came in our discussion, and it's now here is the word of this idiom, loose is a part. All hell broke loose means sudden, angry, and noisy reaction. When something goes against our opinion, against our interest, then we become angry, noisy. When the manager declared that the company was going to be shut down, all hell broke loose. Means the workers became angry, the workers started opposing. They started opposing noisily, they came together. It means as soon as the manager declared the company's shutting down, all hell broke loose. Now come to the next one. As sly as a fox, cunning, deceitful, as cunning or as clever as a fox. But this has got negative meaning. Means if a person is as sly as a fox, he is deceitful. He is dealing with you with the intention of cheating you, deceiving you. So when I looked at your friend, I thought he was as sly as a fox, as sly as fox. It means I don't think your friend is reliable, trustworthy. Okay, all his friends were as cunning or as sly as a fox. It means all of them were not reliable. Only some of my friends are as sly as a fox. Majority of them are trustworthy, I can say. Now, at the touch of a button, technology has been developed. It is at its peak. Okay. Now, when I say at the touch of a button, means you can do something very easily, and because of technology. Okay. If you want your food to be ordered, if you want your food, okay, it can come just at the touch of a button. A touch of a button and your food will come in a jiffy. So you can now see, or you can do this calculation just at the touch of a button, or you can do this project just at the touch of a button. Means very easily with the help of technology. Next is first hand. At first hand or first hand means experience personally. There is no intermediary person. What you see with your own eyes is first hand. It is first hand experience. So when you watch a cricket match first hand, it means you are at the stadium and you are watching it live. Or you watch a performance first hand, it means you are there in the auditorium. So first hand experience means first hand thing which is experienced personally without any intermediary. Okay, so now let us start the second one. Next one, I mean at the top of one's lungs, very loudly as one can. Means, for example, there was too much noise there. So to be heard, I had to shout out at the top of my lungs. I had to shout out at the top of my lungs to be heard. As there was too much noise, I had to shout as loudly as I could to make others hear me. So next is be spot on. Means exactly right, suitable. For example, your shirt is very smart. It is spot on. Means suitable to you. It is spot on your personality, or this new dress of yours, yeah, it's spot on. It means it is spot on, exactly right to your personality, suitable to your personality. And now let us move to the last one. By the looks of things means based on what one actually sees, means what you actually see based on that experience or based on that scenario. By the looks of things, say for example, if you have gone to attend a conference, okay, not many people have come, you see the stage is being made ready, and then you can say, by the looks of things, I think the conference is going to be late today, means it won't start at least in 1 hour. So by the looks of things means by the experience or on the basis or based on what you actually see. By the looks of things, it seems it's going to rain. By the looks of things means when you see actually that it is cloudy and okay, when you see that dark clouds have appeared or come in the sky, then from the looks of the things or by the looks of the things you can say it's going to rain. It looks like rain. So now let's just look at all these idioms. Can we understand their meanings from individual words? Like different has got its meaning, kettle has got its meaning, fish has got its meaning. But by taking these words separately, we can't get the meaning of this idiom, a different kettle of fish. But when we understand the meaning, when we learn the meaning, a different matter. Because meanings of idioms have to be learned. Especially for foreigners. It means English is not our mother tongue. So we have to learn the meanings of the idioms. For native speakers, they may be natural because they are using it almost every day, and in several numbers they are using these idioms. So it's a part of their language, spoken English, written English. So it's they are very much familiar with these idioms. Like you can just experience that with your own language, mother tongue. You have got idioms, you use them. For example, दाल में कुछ काला लगता है, so these things you use them very easily, but they make your language, they make your speaking colorful. These idioms are peculiar, unusual, particular to the in language, to that particular language or in that particular language. So I think you have learned these idioms, and I have explained their uses, or I have explained their meaning, and I have used them in sentences also. I think you have understood them clearly, and with that I want to say goodbye. Thank you. Take care.